Now, I have my fair share of people being total dicks and straight up homophobic, but there are sometimes I encounter people that are extremely racist. And people I talked about in old story times are good examples. Now, I haven't really talked about the youth center for a while in my story times, and I'll leave a link to all of them in the description. There was this one person who was friends with someone that I know, who decided to take things to the extreme and she instantly regretted. Now, I will say that there is a gray area to this because all I'm going to say is both sides are in the wrong. Now, also, you hear this sometimes that there are sometimes men who will literally decide to punch a girl in the fucking face knowing that they're going to get backlash. Now, sometimes people say that it's for the right reasons and sometimes it's going to give people backlash. That's why I said that there's a gray area to this because this story time includes that, not just the person that was being an asshole and racist, but just what her ex-boyfriend did. I don't know how to describe it, but this guy shouldn't have done it in the first place. Now, before we get into this video, hit that like button. So, this story time goes way back years ago at that youth center, and I was still a minor that time, and it was just a normal day, nothing out of the ordinary. I was with some people that day, and I'm going to call these two people Christopher and Catherine. So these two were old friends, but I haven't seen them for a long time, so I don't think they remember me. But Catherine's one friend, and she's going to be called Tiffany, she was the rudest and most ignorant person you could ever be around. She would talk shit about anyone, and she would say a lot of offensive language and saying slurs. But the one thing she did was be a total asshole to her boyfriend, Christopher. She would insult him and just slap him around. Like she already being rude to him as we were there. And I just sat there watching this being like, how long is he gonna let her do this? So after she left, I could see Christopher pissed off at this point, and I say to him, dude, just relax. You really need to end your relationship with her. And Christopher was like, bro, I can't stand this girl. She just says so many slurs, treats me like shit, and she even slaps me around so many times. I swear someday I'm just gonna clock her in the fucking face. No, you heard it right here. He literally said he wanted to clock her in the face. If you didn't get what I meant by clocking in the face, I mean punching her in the face. Me and Catherine looked up at him quickly and she goes, you better be joking about that. And then Christopher goes, no, I will fucking do it if she keeps doing this shit to me. And I say to him, I really don't think you should be saying that, especially here, because you never know if someone's going to take that seriously. And I really think you should not hit her because there's consequences to that and she's a woman. And I was being serious about that. If he had swung at her once, he would be the one in trouble and he would get a lot of backlash over it. Not to mention people would call him a sissy and a wuss. So Christopher got up and just walked away, and both me and Catherine looked at each other, and she says, I hope he's joking and not actually gonna do it. And that's what I thought as well. I thought he wasn't actually gonna do it and just break up with her. Nope, it went a different way. So an hour goes by, and I'm in the other room, and this girl is just insulting Christopher more. I was getting very annoyed and mad at the same time because Tiffany was just giving me a headache to where I just got up and was about to walk away. But then she noticed it and said, hey, where the hell are you going? And I looked at her saying, none of your damn business. And then she decides to say, hey, don't you talk to me like that, you. She calls me a slur to where I stopped in my tracks and I got angry. I literally turned to face her, and when she saw the angry look on my face, she just shut up immediately. So I managed to calm myself down and walk away. But people who saw me get angry thought I was actually going to do something, but they thought wrong. Like, I wasn't gonna, swing at her. Like, the fuck? Sure, yes, I was pissed off when she said that, but I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm not trying to get backlash. So I started to go to the couch and just sat there trying to ignore this girl. I happened to look over at her, and she is literally annoying Christopher. And then, all of a sudden, Christopher gets up and says to her, that's it, we're done. And Tiffany got mad and was like, you can't break up with me. You owe me, you stupid. And this girl drops the fucking N-word with the hard R. And Christopher, I don't know if something in him just snapped, but I saw his hand make a fist, and in a split second, he swings, he clocks her so hard in the face that it sent her flying 2 feet and falling to the ground hard. Everyone else turned to look at him, and they were all shocked. I got up from my seat quickly and I said, "What the hell?" So yeah, this guy just proved me wrong. He was dead serious about knocking her out because Tiffany was out cold. And then Christopher says, "Fuck you." And then he walks away. And so Catherine comes to check on Tiffany. And the girl was already awake, but she was just confused at what happened. So yeah, she was alright. She wasn't harmed or anything. So I went home that night after my dad got me. And I just sat there on my bed thinking about what happened. And I said to myself, the fuck just happened? I went back to the youth center another day and later found out that Christopher was no longer allowed to go there and that a few other girls were harassing him after he clocked Tiffany. But then I heard that other guys, including Catherine, actually thanked Christopher for knocking her out, which I was literally surprised they did. So yeah, he didn't really get that much backlash. At the end of the day, everyone was fine, minus Tiffany, and everything just returned to normal. So that was the story of someone's ex-boyfriend knocking out his ex-girlfriend. And the moral of this is, don't do what Tiffany or Christopher did, and don't be a total jackass to people unless you want someone to come up to you and punch you square in the face. Now, I'm going to let you guys say what you have to say. Do you think what Christopher did was right? Do you think he should have handled it a bit differently? Do you think Tiffany deserved what she got or didn't deserve it? Now, like I said at the beginning, both of them are in the wrong for this and should have handled this differently, but I'll let you decide. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm going to be more active since Twitter is dying. Join my Discord server, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.